is in the building. Luda's in the house. Ludacris, thank you so much for being with us. How hype are you right now?
I'm hyped because the crowd is so hyped.
Yes.
I'm like,
Atlanta is back into it. You know what? Before we get into the game, though, you've got a lot coming up. April 14th, The Fate of the Furious back in theaters.
Yes, Fast and Furious 8. April 14th. Make sure you go check it out. Yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
It is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it is.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. So
it keeps crushing.
100%. So, you know, we're looking to make history once again. And, I mean, the fans have been supporting this franchise for so long. And I feel like this is one of the only franchises that seems to get better every single time we do it. So that's the blessing in itself.
That's right. It's true. Because I thought 5 was off the chain.
Yeah.
And then they came back with 6. And I thought that was special. And 7, they handled their business. You know, I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you,
I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
So that's been crushing, but can your Falcons crush?
My Falcons can crush you.
And how are they going to do it?
What do you mean? Our theme this year is brotherhood. So I'm going to tell you, it is 100% a team effort. I feel like, you know, the past couple of years, you know, we've gone to the playoffs and we've messed it up. And I've always been vocal about being pissed and being very upset that we play a certain way in the regular season, get to the postseason, and somehow act like, you know, we didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, what is that about? Why did that happen?
None of that matters now. You know why? Because we are here. That's what matters at this point.
Stay in the moment.
Yeah. Nah, but
well, speaking of brotherhood, you know, I checked with Mom and Pops, and they assured me they didn't have a 7th.
Are you
see what I'm saying? They have to check.
No, I think we really need to highlight our
That was
parents.
crazy.
What's going on.
Seeing those pictures side by side.
No doubt about it. But I will say this, getting to the Falcons, look, these brothers are no joke. I got nothing but love for them offensively. Defensively, even though they've been better in the second half of the season, I see every Atlanta Falcons fan I run across. They talk about this offense.
Right.
Y'all don't say too much about that defense. You get quiet when it comes to your defense.
So,
why is that, Luda?
So we got the #1 offense playing the #1 defense this year, right? Any given Sunday, anything can happen, and I feel like this Sunday it's all about who wants it the most. So I feel like we're going to step it up. And then, you know, we gave y'all the fake playbook when the playbook went missing for a little while.
Right.
That was
right.
You know, that was on purpose. We doing what we no, don't do that. But I'm cheaters at all, but I feel like we're going to step it up, man.
I brought it up to Larry. I'm going to bring it up to T.I. I'm bringing it up to you. This secondary, I mean, these cats, I mean, whether it's your line of scrimmage with Beasley and Freeney, the ageless Freeney, whether it's you got you just look at Poole, you look at Keanu O'Neal, you look at Ricardo Allen, you look at these groups. But I'm thinking about that birth certificate, 22, 23, 24 years old, against Tom Brady, 39, 7th Super Bowl. You ain't concerned about the youth on the defensive side of the ball for Atlanta?
If you look at Belichick and look at Quinn, it's youth versus, you know, you can say whatever you want to say. It is the experience and the youth. But I'm telling you, man, youth, these people in the crowd will let you know youth can overturn everything at any given moment.
Usually you say one dude's 24, one's 39. You like the 24-year-old.
Absolutely.
What about Atlanta? So many really good teams through the years, one championship. How thirsty are they in Atlanta right now?
That's more of a reason why I feel like that we're going to take it this Sunday, just because we've been waiting for this so long. I mean, the morale and the energy in the city is beyond my own belief. Like, I can't believe, you know, just the energy is just out of this world. And I've never seen it like this, and I'm just excited.
And when I say one championship, I mean across all sports. I mean basketball, football, baseball. The Braves got one. No one else got anything.
Right. But listen, there's a first time for everything, man.
A second time in this case.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds nice.
Oh, man, stop hating.
That sound. I'm not hating, man. Listen, you and I have gotten into this debate. I give you credit because you have called them out in the past when they deserve to be called out. So you have objectivity. T.I. is another matter altogether. Having said all of that, I brought this up with Larry as well. 4-4 when Julio Jones has 100+ yards receiving. 7-1 when he doesn't. It's one of those situations where it's like, look, this guy If you spread the ball around, Matt Ryan has thrown 13 different touchdowns to 13 different receivers.
Right.
Do you have to spread the ball around in order to win this game?
Absolutely, and that's what I went back to saying, the teamwork and the brotherhood. You know, you got Devontae Freeman, you got we got Tevon Coleman,
Yep.
we got my man
Sanu.
Yeah, Sanu,
Gabriel.
all these different
Gabriel.
people. So it's going to be it's going to be a team effort. So everybody's going to step up, just like we've been doing. Our confidence is through the roof, more than I've seen in previous years, and I just honestly feel like we're going to take this thing.
You did hear that your boy Alex Mack, your center, is a little bit hobbled, and as a result, at the center spot, the protection that you're talking about for Matt Ryan might be just a touch compromised.
I'm not going to admit any of these things that you're talking about right now, because I just believe in us, especially this Sunday. These are the kind of talks that are happening, you know, with the coach and the team and everybody just being very, very particular about what needs to happen in order for this game to
The defense has been blitzing much more in the playoffs and getting much better pressure in the playoffs than they did during the regular season. And Stephen A. made the point yesterday, you got to send the house at him early just to hit him, let him feel it. Is that what you're looking for? You want to see him hit Brady early in the game?
100%. I mean, you named it. That's exactly what
But the downside is you blitz Brady, he might pick you apart. He's better against the blitz than like anyone who ever lived. You still send him?
I don't know, man. Brady picks apart other things like football sometimes. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he picks
Shade. I felt that. Get them riled up. Luda, on that quarterback note, though, I feel like Matt Ryan does not get enough love. Do you think that's accurate?
I think Matt Ryan doesn't get enough love, but I mean, his reads and everything this year have been so on point that after this game, I feel like he's going to get the respect that he finally deserves.
That's where I was going. That's where I was going with my next question. In all seriousness, this city once upon a time had major fantasies because you had an electrifying talent in Michael Vick.
Yep.
You all know what happened with the Michael Vick experiment. Matt Ryan comes in here. He's always been a better pocket passer. He's always had statistically better numbers. But when there was a certain level of affection and love that he just didn't get. I know he's on the verge of getting it now. Do you feel winning the Super Bowl will get him there, or do you feel that this is something he already deserved and he had been shortchanged even by Atlanta Falcons fans up to this point?
To answer your question, I think both, and I think that as long as he goes out there and does everything that he can, he's going to be a newfound respect for him, 100%. I feel like it's happening right now, even before Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Said new sheriff in town. I like that.
That's right. That's right.
Now, you believe he shows up as his best self in the Super Bowl because that's what it could come down to against the highest scoring defense in the Patriots in the league.
How am I going to admit to anything else? Come on, man.
Well, that sounds like a maybe.
No. I'm telling you, he's definitely going to. I'm telling you. Man.
I got a question in regards to preference. What do you prefer?
Yeah.
Atlanta ahead, but Brady having the ball late with the game on the line, needing a touchdown to win, or are you more comfortable with, y'all are down and Matt Ryan having
the ball?
That's
a great question.
With the game on the line.
I like us being ahead. I like the first thing. 100%.
All right.
It goes back to what you said. I feel like we got to hit them early. I think we got to be very aggressive. Like as soon as this game starts, and just like mow our ways off.
Even if that means giving up points, but he's got to feel the pressure early. He's got to get hit. He's got to get knocked down.
If that has to happen, yeah. But I definitely feel like we got to go.
I'm just of the mindset when I look at Atlanta, I think in order for Atlanta to win this game, they have to have an early lead and hold on.
I agree.
The first quarter is going to be so
listen, as much as I respect Matt Ryan and I genuinely like him, I'm scared for Atlanta if y'all got to go down the field to pull it out with the ball in Matt Ryan's hands. But
it could come down. That's why it's a good question. The game could easily come down to, in a one-possession game, who has one-score game, who has the ball last, right? If Matt Ryan has the ball last against that Patriots defense, you have confidence he gets it done.
And that's cool. We've been the underdogs. We're always the underdogs.
That's a lie.
Well, I like how y'all
been the underdog.
No, but that's a question. Do you have confidence he gets it done? Because your answer to Stephen A. makes it sound like, no. Let us be ahead. I don't want to see us with the ball down a score.
Listen, I'm just letting my brother Stephen A. do his job to make this very interesting right now. So, yes, to answer your question, yes. We're going to be all right.
You guys have so much talent on that offense. I mean, and obviously on the defense, there's a few key guys as well. Who do you see being the X factor after the game? We're going to say, like, wow, he really stole the show.
I feel like Julio Jones is going to step it up. I mean, he always does, but I feel like this game, I mean, he knows what's on the line, and he knows that he's about to give it everything. Everything.
One of the things that I couldn't get on you because your objectivity has always been there. Again, got to give you credit for that. But I'm looking at Atlanta right now in terms of this fan base. We've looked at the ATL. You got folks migrating all over the place, coming to the ATL.
I know where
now.
You
now
like the ATL, I think, last time I checked.
I love the ATL.
Yeah, stay focused.
But what I'm asking is this. You say you've never seen it like this before. I'd like to know why. Do you see folks from all over the place coming together rooting for Atlanta, or do you see Atlanta literally having become that city where you got Atlantans really supporting this team?
Well, I mean, this city has been growing like faster than any city I've seen in a long time, especially with all the different things that's going on, like you named, with our sports teams, with the, the movie industry moving there. And there have been 100% Falcons fans that are from Atlanta that have lived there their whole lives, and I just feel like right now, because we do have some fair weather ones, I'm gonna be honest. I heard you earlier talking about that, but you can't discount the ones that have been there since day one and the ones that are really stepping up right now. So I just feel like, yes, you have some people that have migrated and they all of a sudden they just, you just became Falcon fans, but you have the majority of the city and the people that have lived there, and they are just so behind.
Only reason I bring it up because I only know two that's been there from day one, you and T.I. I don't know of anybody else. I don't know of anybody else.
We need to invite them on the show.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, my man Jeezy, JD, come on now.
And if the Falcons need any extra motivation, they can pop in some Luda, boys. Some of those tracks get you hyped.
I appreciate that. Absolutely. And make sure you go see Fast and Furious.
The Fate of the Furious this spring. Looking forward to that.
I'm in the house.
Luda, I hope things go your way. Thank you so much for being with us.